and I don't even see it as upuan anymore. Again, I see it as a great divine reminder of life na kahit yung mga sabog na bahagi ng buhay ko ay maganda siya. Hola! Kumusta? Ako si Jetro Rafael. Welcome to Gogh's Bipolar. Gogh's Bipolar started and was created year 2009. Gogh's Bipolar was created at the time I was at the great crossroads of my life, going nowhere. I was mentally ill, I was physically sick, I was spiritually weak. It is in this place where I received the power of unconditional love and to share the gift of the magnificent life which we are all part of. VGIB was born. And then I always say, I serve life. So I see myself as a life server. Accidental yung creation ng Gogh's Bipolar. It is of my most humbling journeys that I've ever had in my life because, as I've said, Gogh's Bipolar was created from the absolute glorious flaws and from my glorious imperfections. This is the place where I experience unconditional love. Usually, di ba, sa tao. Pero itong lugar na to, niyakap niya ako ng buong buo. Dito ko naranasan kung paano maging ako. At yung ako ay, you know, it's an ever-changing, transforming, transcending experiences in life. Dito sa lugar, makikita ninyo, playground ko siya. So bahay-bahayan siya. Napakaliit niyang lugar. Pero ito yung mga things here that reminds me not to take life too seriously, to have fun with life. I was asked to share my favorite things in Gogh's Bipolar. Isa sa mga paborito kong gamit dito ay ang sabog-sabog kong upuan na to. So, the reason behind I love this chair because it truthfully expresses my how I perceive life. Instead na husgahan siya na pangit siya, nakita ko na yung mga tinitignan natin na sabog or pangit sa buhay natin ay they are as significant and important as the beautiful and the great parts of our lives. Since nangyari yung pandemic, parang lalong na-remind ako na magpasalamat sa mga supposedly pangit or sabog-sabog na nangyari sa buhay natin. Kasi ito yung nagki-create sa atin ng resiliency, ng inner strength, ng courage, ng appreciation. So these are experiences that I call it them great divine reminders of life. This is the love mailbox. So this is one of my favorite experiences na pinapashare sa mga bisita, mga kaibigan na dumadalaw sa Gogh's Bipolar. So dito, I've been collecting mga handwritten love notes, and then also I encourage my guests and friends to share ng mga uplifting, inspiring notes. So may mga letters ito. So this has been around for almost 10 years na. Imagine, hindi mo kakilala, pero nakatanggap ka ng special note reminding you the goodness of life, that we are not alone. And I always love yung tagline ko, we are each other's home. Tahanan natin ang isa't isa. I'm also an accidental artist. As a matter of fact, nasa first year proper ako ng medicine. And my parents didn't know that I enrolled in UP Fine Arts. Ito yung pinakaunang painting na ginawa ko sa buong buhay ko. I was traveling in Mongolia with friends and my life partner who happened to be an artist, a very, very great teacher. Nagdala siya ng mga art materials. So we were on a 36-hour train ride from Beijing to Mongolia. So we were on a Trans-Siberian railway experience. So it was like a long journey na wala ka nang magagawa sa tren. So nag-agree ako na mag-join dun sa pagtuturo niya. Para siyang magic, yung naalala ko, yung paintbrush ko, tsaka yung papel, tsaka yung feelings ko, yung thoughts ko, bigla silang nag-synchronize, parang silang naging iisa. Yung na-discover ko sa sarili ko, mahilig akong mag-incorporate ng the shiny and the ugly and the beautiful. So gusto ko silang pinagsasama-sama. This gramophone, among all marami akong mga lumang gamit dito. Pero ito yung isa sa pinaka special na naging collection ko because I was traveling in Europe at that time. This particular piece is very special. Aside from its historic, it's a 200-year-old gramophone, one of the oldest gramophones in London. Naghahanap ako sa mga vintage shops. Tapos, sabi nung tinanungan ko, meron ba ditong mabibilhan ng yung musical instrument? Gusto ko yung parang may horn na malaki. Sabi niya, gramophone. Sabi niya, you know, there was a special piece that was featured last night. And maybe you want to go and check it out. So, pinuntahan ko siya. So, pagdating ko sa shop, nandun yung couple sila, na collectors sila. Pagpasok ko, bigla ko siyang niyakap na, this is mine. It was a very light-hearted moment. And sabi niya, so this is a very special piece and this is for an auction. Tapos sabi ko pa rin, yeah, and I decided that this is mine. Tapos, syempre, it was like a joke for them, pero feeling ko, para sa akin talaga. So they started playing music. And tapos, sinayaw ko yung lady. And then, sinayaw ko siyang ganyan. Sayaw-sayaw kaming dalawa. Hindi ko alam kung sinama ko pati yung asawa niya. Tapos, without asking kung magkano yung presyo. Kasi part siya ng history ng city nila, tapos collection siya talaga. Tapos bigla sila nag-usap na mag-asawa. Tapos tinanong nila ako, magkano yung pera mo? Yung pera ko talaga na cash na nasa bulsa ko at saka sa pitaka ko. Sinilabas ko, binilang ko, parang 353 pounds. And then, nalaman ko, yung presyo nito, yung starting price nila for auction, it's 5,000 pounds. Tapos tinanong ko, magkano ba yung nito, price? Sabi nila, the starting price for the auction is 5,000 pounds. Tapos, yun nga, ang pera ko ay 300 plus pounds. Tapos, alam mo, sabi nung mag-asawa, we feel like we found the right owner of this special piece. And that is you. So binigay nila na parang regalo. Hindi ko alam paano nangyari. Hindi ko alam kung nabudol ko ba sila. But they were very, very happy. They feel like I was the right caretaker of this special piece. One of my favorite pieces here is, syempre, sa bedroom. So, this is a 4-poster bedroom. Gustong-gusto ko yung details niya. So, these are pearl inlays. Almost 100-year-old kama na siya. Dito ko na-appreciate yung craftsmanship ng Pinoy na kayang-kaya nating gumawa ng world-class furniture pieces. Since this is my playhouse, favorite ko ang magsuot ng mga iba-ibang mga hats. So this is my Kukuha. Actually, kung ano-ano lang mga pinaglalagay ko. Minsan may mga halaman dyan. So bahagi siya ng paglalaro. It instantly reminds me not to take life too seriously. And aside from that, so I love wearing ang tawag ko costume. So imagine pag papasok ka, tas ako madadatnan mo ng ganito. It's very playful. I really love the humor behind all these quirky things. One of my favorite features of this house, of my Cuckoo house, is extension of my bedroom. Jaran! Look, outdoor shower. So eto, bamboo to galing sa Isabela. So from Isabela ako, so galing sa kapitbahay namin. Yan, nabubuksan yan. So nag-open siya. So it's an outdoor kitchen, part siya ng kusina ko. So this is like one of my favorite piece in Van Gogh's Bipolar. So supposedly this is like a platera. And look what I did. Jaran! So it connects sa kitchen ko. So akala mo, mirror siya, pero it connects sa kitchen. Yan. With Ate Lucy. And by the way, in Van Gogh's Bipolar, yung mga pagkain dito, segue. So it's mood healing nutrition. So ito yung ginawa kong gamot para sa akin. Remember, instead of taking the usual synthetic medication, I started creating my own homeopathic medicine, and I use food as medicine. So very integral part and significant yung pagkain dito sa Van Gogh's Bipolar. Welcome to the dining room of Van Gogh's Bipolar, and one of my favorite things to do is to entertain my guests. And so, as you can see, I'm wearing my own hat, and so we'll let our guests, Miss Jules, wear her fascinator. And then Erich, this is a real Mongolian wrestler hat. So, among all the mga things on the table, one of my favorite things here, it's this teapot na napaka-luma niya at actually simple siyang tignan. So, we'll be using my favorite teapot to prepare. So, we'll be using mga bulaklak. This is fresh ternate. I call it butterfly pea. So this is a flower which is known to make you calmado. And then we'll mix it with fresh mint from my garden. Yay! Thank you, teapot. Actually, wala siyang pangalan. I have hundreds and hundreds of collections of teapots. And this is the most special one. This is a very, very special art piece in Van Gogh's Bipolar. I was invited by a modern art museum to parang if there's an art piece that perfectly represents your life, what would it be? So, naggawa ako, instead na canvas, ang ginamit ko, curtain and a tablecloth. The tablecloth was a gift by my dear, one of my best friends, Hilda Cordero Fernando, pamana ng kanyang lola. Pamana ng kanyang lola, pero, but I feel like ginamit ko siya sa isang sining kasi she's a great artist. So, bilang pagpupugay ng aming pagkakaibigan, so naisip ko, yun yung gagamitin kong canvas. Ang representation na ginawa ko ito ay dalawang portraits ito. Yung isang mukha nito, mukha ni Jesus. So, yung kabaliktaran nung likod, mukha ni Hitler. So, nung ginawa ko siya, sabi ko, kasi yung buhay ko, di ba, ang nakikita ko sa buhay ko bilang tao, meron siyang liwanag, meron siyang kadiliman. At the same time, gusto ko siyang i-acknowledge na ito ay kabuuan ng aking paglalakbay bilang tao dito sa mundong ibabaw. But you know, it was in Europe. I wasn't thinking that face of Hitler is a bawal. So nung nandun na siya sa loob nung museo, nilabas yung artwork ko. Actually, nasa labas siya ng museo. Doon siya nilagay yung exhibition. This is a very, very, very special piece in Van Gogh's Bipolar. Welcome to my, I call it the Dark Curse Healing Room. It's a pseudo photography dark room. So one of my passions is photography, and I love using yung mano-mano, the traditional film, black and white. And so in this room, I have a lot of mga photographs na kinunan ko, and this is one of the best representations of my photography artwork. Yung modelo ko dito, yung nanay ko. Because I love taking nude photographs. And sabi niya, bakit laging iba yung kinukuha mong mga modelo? So sabi ko, sige, ikaw, maghubad ka ngayon. And then she did it just like that. So I took her photograph. And then I love making it into like an artwork. So I even collaborated with my nephew. He was 2 years old back then, Leon Jacobo. So photograph and then printed on a canvas and naglagay ng mga paint yung aking nephew. So I love this because yung buhay ko dito sa Van Gogh's Bipolar ay involved pa rin yung aking pamilya, and I'm so blessed that I have the most loving, unconditionally loving, and most supportive family na nagkasira-sira ulo, hindi nila maintindihan minsan yung ginagawa ko. Sila yung mga yung mga cheering squad ko parate. They are a huge part of my life in Van Gogh's Bipolar. So, yung mga ingredients, galing yan sa farm namin. So, si Mami, si Daddy, nagpapadala yan. O meron kami mga freshly harvested na mga prutas. So, papadala nila mga kung ano-ano. So when I see this artwork, it reminds me of how blessed I am to have the most loving family. One of the experiences that I ask my friends and guests who come and visit Van Gogh's Bipolar is to write their deepest, darkest secrets in this dark room. Kaya ito, punong-puno to ng mga sikreto ng mga tao. One of the iconic features, if not the most iconic feature of Van Gogh's Bipolar, ay itong mahiwagang aparador na to. So it's an antique wardrobe. So you know why it's an iconic feature? Tcharan! So ginawa ko siyang pintuan. So ito yung pintuan. Bago pumasok sa Van Gogh's Bipolar. Welcome to Van Gogh's Bipolar.